up, everybody? It's Johnny Zex. You're tuning to the Double Mic. Today we got a special guest out of San Antonio. It is Jarrett Michael. He's a hip hop artist. So go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
How you guys doing? My name is Jarrett Michael. I'm originally from Indiana. Shout out to Kokomo. Shout out to Marion. But I'm here in San Antonio, Texas. Getting ready for one heck of a show. Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah. We're down here. Come and take it live in Austin, Texas, in the live music capital of the world. And he's going to perform tonight, opening for Angel Syndrome, so it should be a good show. Let's go ahead and just bring it back, man. Let's talk about the beginning of your rap career, when it all started and when you started dabbling in the music.
When I first started rapping, I was about 6 years old. I had an older brother who introduced me to hip hop. He was a big influence into me, just to get me where I am and help me with my craft. The first rapper I ever heard was Nas. If I ruled the world, you can't go wrong with Nas.
Can't go wrong.
After that, the first rapper that I fell in love with was Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death was the first album that I heard from him. Changed everything for me. So I have a big roots in hip hop. From old school till today. A lot of it's just creating who I am today. So I'm all over. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Now, Life After Death had a lot of bangers, man. Notorious Thugs, fucking Hypnotize, all that good shit. So, now let's go ahead and talk about. I know you say you talk about this a lot, but like influences. Do you have different influences now than when you did when you first started, or?
Absolutely. One of the biggest influences that I have is Mickey Facts. That's my mentor out in New York. Lupe Fiasco. The lyricism, the way of using words. Big, Jay-Z. Those are pretty much it. I like Chance, Kanye. Kanye. I love Kanye. And a lot of people don't like him, but hey, that's it.
He's just his own person, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, those as of created me or influenced me to where I am today. I'd say that those people really influenced me.
Now, Mickey Facts, that's one person I really wanted to touch on. It seems like he's played a big role as far as taking you under his wing and helping you out. When did you meet up with Mickey, and how's that relationship been up until today?
I met Mickey in 2011. We did a show together in Fort Wayne, Indiana. A guy named Jamarius Tubbs, J-Tubbs, shout out J-Tubbs, introduced me to Mickey Facts. The rest is history. To this day, we still talk on the phone. He's like a mentor, a big brother to me. We talk on a daily basis, when it comes to making my art, making my music. He's always there for me. So whenever I need to, the music industry has a thing of making you, driving you crazy at times. And sometimes when you have someone that's in the industry as well, that's at a bigger level than you, it's always good to have him bring you down and, push you forward and so forth. So yeah.
Exactly, especially it plays a big role as far as getting your foot in that door and helping you out with getting your music out there even more. So shout out Mickey Facts. Now, you did mention Indiana, so talk to us about the scene. How's it different between Indiana going over here to Texas?
Well, of course, Texas is 1,000 times bigger than Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
But just because it's bigger don't mean you fall asleep on anybody. Back home, we have several artists, that are doing things. We got guys like Danny Zuko, Maserati Row, I Swear It's Kane, J-Tubbs, the list goes on and on and on, a lot of the guys from back home, they want to put their art in a way as to where, this is our style of music, this isn't anybody else's, so if you really want to hear real hip-hop and the essence of hip-hop, you gotta listen, there's a lot of good artists out there in Indiana,
Can't sleep on them.
Can't sleep on them. People be sleeping, and people sleep, all the time on, the Midwest and what we have to offer, There's more than Freddie Gibbs, there's more than Mark Battle, there's a lot more, just because you're not on the public eye, does not mean you're not professional or not in the love that you need. So don't fall asleep on the Midwest.
Exactly, they're still on the map. Shout out to those guys. Now, this ain't no mumble rap shit. I can tell you that right now. A lot of the hype right now is mumble rap. A lot of people think that your style, for example, is more of an old head style. Like you said, your influence of like Nas, Biggie, Jay. You also, whenever I was listening to the first album, you got a little bit of Dizzy Wright. I got a little Dizzy Wright, vibe to it. So, talk to us about how that's been for your career as far as, I guess, going head to head with those guys.
Yeah, well, I've never, when I was younger and I rapped, I always tried to sound like this guy or sound like this guy. But I came to the point where I was raised around hip hop, and I have to stay with the roots of being a lyricist and telling my story. Common said this a long time ago. He said, just because I don't like something don't mean I'm a hater.
Right.
You know, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that's out there that I just don't listen to. You know,
right.
But that doesn't let that influence me. I don't go to the studio and say I have to make a record that sounds like such and such, or a record like this. I go in there and do what I like.
Exactly.
Do what I feel is going to inspire somebody, influence somebody. So that's the easiest thing to do, you know. When you first coming up, yeah, you want to sound like this person or this person. And everybody today, the fad today is everyone sounds like Migos or, you know,
Future,
21, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, everybody have their own lane, but don't let that lane create your lane.
Your lane.
You got to stay in your lane. So.
Exactly. Do what you want to do, you know, the way you want to do it. Don't be a mold of what's already out there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, as far as that goes, this is the lyric side of everything. Talk to us about the writing process that you go into writing your releases.
Well, I'm kind of picky when it comes to like writing my songs or writing my lyrics. I kind of exclude myself from everyone. I don't like, when I go to the studio, I don't like to take a lot of people with me because that's causes a distraction.
Right.
And I write the song, I write the album when I think it's done. And I keep on going when I feel that it was best needs to happen. You know, 'cause I'm on my own time. That's the beautiful thing about being independent. I don't have to worry about you need to have this done or we want you to sound like that. I don't worry about any of that. So the time that I consume in my music, you know, I take a lot of pride in that. Because if you don't take pride in what you do, you're wasting your time.
Exactly.
So that's what I do with my music. Go forward in there, go in there, knock it out. I keep stuff held back, like my new album, Hang On To Yourself. I've been working on that album for a year. And honestly, it could have came out earlier, but I wasn't satisfied. So what I did was I took it back, went back to the lab, cut some songs off. I had about 100 songs recorded.
Yeah.
But I just made it down to 7. Well, not 7, but 5.
Right.
Because, you know, the attention span of fans today is not as long as it used to be.
Right.
So I'd rather give you something that you can hold on to forever. So, yeah.
Exactly. And you really do hold on to a lot, or fans can hold on to a lot of your music for a long time. For instance, just listening to your music, it's very influential. There's a story behind each song. Each song has a real deep meaning. Talk to us about that. Are these based on life experiences, different life events that happen? Or?
Every song that I do is a life experience. I can't go in the studio and lie. I can't make you assume something. I want you to listen to it. I want you to feel what I'm feeling. You know, that's the studio the other day, and I've been working on a project as to where whatever I was going on in my life at that particular time, I had to express it. I had to let it out. I can't just hold it back. It's an injustice thing for a listener to say, I support this person, and when they listen to it, what he's talking about is not who he is. You know what I mean? So I don't never want to give that perception of, you know, he just rapping to make money. Nah, it's a lot more than that to me. This is my life, this is my heart. Right. So you're not gonna get nothing cheap, nothing fake, no facades or anything. It's all me, all 100.
Exactly. You gotta keep it authentic and real to yourself, like we spoke about before. You can't talk about things you don't have.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes listening to your stuff so great. It's more of along the lines of you can relate to certain songs. There are definitely a few songs in there that I definitely related to, and it's like stuff that hits. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's deep down. Now, as far as the newest release, Hang On To Yourself, right? Let's go ahead and talk about just in that first song that you started with the intro and you're like, you're about to say a cuss word and you're like, talk to my grandma when I don't cuss. Talk to us about not cussing for your grandma, and is that going to be something going forward that you're going to take?
Absolutely. You know, one of the things about rappers, you know, some people's vocabulary isn't expanded. You know, they keep this stuff in a small box where they think they have to say a cuss word to make the song appeal to someone. You know, and when I was younger, you know, I did a lot of cussing in my music growing up. You know, some of it was to be accepted by people. Some of it was dark stages in my life, and I didn't necessarily care who heard it or what it was. I had to get this feeling off my chest and off my heart and express who I really was, you know. One thing about not cussing in your music, you know, you have the power of, you know, reaching a bigger audience, you know. Sometimes you gotta be on the radio, and they're not gonna play that song on the radio if you're cussing, you know what I'm saying? Or there might be kids. That's another thing. I wanted kids to be able to listen to my music, rather than, you know, just, it's parental advisory, I'm not gonna let Timmy listen to this. No, I want everyone to have the ability of listening to my music, not just one particular person, one particular age group. And So going forward, yeah, I'm taking the cussing out. Trying to take it out of my daily life, but you know, there's too many stupid people who try to make you upset.
You gotta say it, man. You gotta express that anger, you know.
But when it comes to my music, you know, man, I've been taking that very seriously.
Right.
Just trying to expand my vocabulary and listen to some of the greats who don't cuss. You know, Will Smith. I wouldn't say he's like the greatest lyricist ever, but the fact of the matter is that he made quality music without saying one cuss word. You know, that proves something. You know, so that's what I'm going to do moving forward.
That's a great thing as well, because like you said, little Timmy can't listen to this, or little Timmy can't buy it.
Exactly.
He can't go to the store and purchase this without his parents.
Exactly.
Instead, let the kids be able to listen to your stuff and roll into your stuff to know, you know, I'm not alone in this. There's a lot of stuff going on nowadays with kids going through depression or, you know, suicidal, and that's a real deep subject to talk about, but with music like yours being influential, it allows them to have an escape without having to worry about their boundaries. Oh, I can't listen to this, I got cuss words.
Absolutely.
You know. Now, as far as the songs themselves, you have, you know, DBZ references, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Talk to us about how anime or Dragon Ball Z in itself influences your rap.
I mean, I'm 30 years young. I don't say old. I'm 30 years young. I'm a big anime nerd. I'm a big wrestling nerd. I'm a big, you know, anything cartoon-wise. You know, people tease me, you're too old to watch that. You're never too old to live your life and love it. So when it comes to those songs and putting those references in there, gotta put those in there because that's what I like. You know, there's a lot of people that can feel the exact same thing when they listen to that stuff. You know, some people, you know, I know who Goku is. I want to listen to this guy. You know, and it's just off of my creativity. You know, I just want to spread it out, not just be in a small box. I want to say something that the average rapper doesn't say, or what this person doesn't know about it. Well, let me go look this up. Oh, I like him because he said this, and I know what that means. So just putting in a little piece. I'm like a little Frankenstein. You know, I pull from all my angles and everywhere and put it in. So
exactly. A lot of pop culture is involved.
Absolutely.
There's another song I listened to. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, the Godfather reference, and talking about Sonny Corleone, Mike, and all that shit. So that's pretty cool. Incorporating everything. Oh yeah.
My favorite movie.
That's a great series.
Godfather is my favorite movie.
Godfather, man, you can't go wrong. Now, the Hang On To Yourself album itself, let's go more in depth with it. Just let us know what the story behind the album is and describe what the album art covers, you know.
Well, the album art cover is me and my mother. We were in the Bahamas one time. I was a kid with the Bahamas, a family trip. And my mother is a very strong person, you know. She always tells me that no matter what's going on in your life, no matter who's in your life, who's out of your life, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself. You know, you gotta hang on to yourself and hang on to either your faith or whatever it is that makes you happy. And so one of the key things with my music, I want people to know that I'm just like you. I go through the same things that you go through, and I hang on myself. So if I can hang on no matter what situation is going on in my life, I know you can do the exact same thing. You know. So I put that together because I wanted my mother. Cause she's a backbone to me. You know, I'm just like my mother. I sound just like her. I look just like her. You know, and so I wanted to give back to her. And at the same, I wanted to let people know that you're not alone in life. You know, you know, you can look at somebody and just assume that you know them, what's going on with their life, and you don't know them until you actually talk to them and get to know them. And so, why not be that person to educate somebody or help somebody? You know, that I'm just like you. I'm not no superstar. I'm nothing. You know, I'm a regular person just like you. So, exactly.
Right, and it gives them the opportunity as well. It's like, oh, you know, I can look into rapping, writing down some poems or you know, lyrics, just to let out my emotions.
That's it's therapy for me. You know, I tell people all the time, if you really want to know who I am or get to understand me, don't ask to sit down with me and have a conversation. Yes, I'll do that, but if you want to really know me, listen to my music. That's everything, I swear. Everything from relationships, pain, breakup, family issues. You can name whatever you want to listen to my music.
Definitely. And you can really hear that too. And there's a lot of passion and everything, or passion and emotion going into your music as far as letting out that stuff. You can feel it a lot in a lot of your songs. Like the pain that you went through. Like I said, people can relate to that. Yeah. So again, shout out to his mom.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mom Dukes.
Yep.
Mama Dukes.
Mom Dukes. But yeah, I mean, that's all we really got for today. Man, you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Hey man, I just want to say thank you for all the people that have been listening to the album. So far, we have over 10,000 streams on Hang On To Yourself. That's fire.
Yeah.
Shout out to people of San Antonio for taking me in and making me feel at home. especially shout out to my people in the 765, Marion, Indiana, Indianapolis, Kokomo. You know, I do this for y'all. Y'all supported me, got me here, so I love y'all. Thank you. That's it.
Sounds good. One last thing I want to touch on. Let's go ahead and talk about 2019. We're closing out the year. What you got in store for us for next year?
New album, new music coming up. I will be coming back to San Antonio for South by Southwest. I'm planning on going back to Indiana. It has a lot of opportunities coming up for me. Not only, you know, just for music, but other adventures as well. Get to go back and be a face for my community. You know, I feel like, you know, sometimes when you leave home, you might not be the best person that you were when you were at home.
Right.
And sometimes you have to get a reality check to make you the better person that you need to be moving forward. So I want to go back home and be a voice for my community. That's easy to say. A lot of people say they want to do this, and they go back home and do absolutely nothing. But I don't want to be that stereotype. I don't want to be that person. I want to go back and do something different. So that's my plan for 2019. So Indiana, stand up.
Indiana, stand up. Everybody go listen to Hang On To Yourself. And also go check them out on social media. You got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
You know, name it _ Jarrett Michael. Instagram, that's the one I'm on the most. So yeah, I'm not too famous to say hi and speak to you.
But you can follow him, keep up with his shit coming out, keep up with new music, any tours, whatever you got, go check him out. So that's all we got to today. Again, this is Johnny Zix, Mike.
Spirit has been the bomb. Some hands would never get it. Mad cause I'm independent. These pockets don't mess